Me and Sam have known each other for a long time.
About a minute.
He's one of those people that, just stick around.
Yeah.
Even though you try to get rid of them, they still don't get it.
Like a leech dog, All right. Just in the background, just being like...
It's hard to have close relationships in business. It is. Well, this is the thing. You bring up a good point. You have to make sure that whoever you're going into business with or whoever you're doing anything with, if you're hiring them, if you're working with them, if you're partnering with them, whatever it is, that you trust them. Like some people just get greedy and they get gross and weird and they don't see the vision and that can get in the way of so much. It can get in the way of like really truly like building a business because like if you're focused on building it, but then you also have trust, which is a huge that makes anyone anxious. It's just you're just gonna veer off the path of what your goal is. So it's like, and also at the same time is like, I had when I first started in business, I told myself I would not go into business with any close friend, any significant other, whatever. And I've changed that a little bit because those, the thing is trust is very important. And as long as you can sculpt, and I hope you're not taking this in a weird way, but as long as you can sculpt the person and their mindset in a way where it works in synchronization with what you're trying to achieve, that trust is huge. So now, before my mindset was no, fuck that. But now it's like, it's a little bit different. It's a little bit different. I smell food and I'm pissed.
Dude, so can I. Oh my God,
like
I thought
waffles.
I was going crazy. I actually thought I was getting a stroke for a second.
Oh, popcorn.
My right arm started going numb.
It smells like popcorn. Left would be your left, but
left.
Yes.
No, because it's the opposite side of
your heart.
Of your heart. So right side.
Yep.
My right arm going numb because it's two different.
I don't know.
No, I mean, I know.
Oh, that's good.
It's your right. Yeah. I mean, but I do think trust is a big thing. And you're talking about, sculpting. I think if you were to do that, the other person, AKA me in this situation, has to be okay with that.
That's the thing.
Like, because if there's like that beef going on, it won't work. It just won't work because you're going to think, well, I don't want to do that. I don't like that. I mean, don't get me wrong. When it comes to, some things like, I don't know.
Yeah, we argue sometimes, but
but it's not actually arguing. It's just figuring it out. It's like, okay, what works for both of us?
Having a personality that is capable of finding a middle ground and figuring it out.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't have the mindset that you and Andy have. I'm not fucking awake until 2 a.m. going, oh my God, what am I gonna do? Like, I don't have that kind of drive, but that trust is the number one thing, because if you can trust someone to do it, then I do photography, I go out, I take really good pictures, constantly getting better, and you trusted me to do that. Every time, you needed anything photography related, you hit me up. And I think that's that level of trust. You don't have to go crazy. You don't have to be that 100-mile-an-hour person or, wanting to grow a business. I don't have any wild aspirations to grow a business, but I do want to work for people that I trust.
Yeah.
And that trust me.
And share that passion too.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's funny because I feel like a broken record sometimes, but genuinely building businesses, making them successful, it all starts with the people you surround yourself with.
Yeah.
And, that was a huge learning curve for me. Getting kind of true and raw.
Yeah.
It was a huge learning curve for me. And the people that I surround myself with are people that I know have the capability of growing a passion in certain aspects that, I don't want to sound sociopathic, but that benefit the business, right? Yeah. And so it's like, with you, for example, you have a passion in a certain thing that helps the business.
Yeah.
Now we have another thing that could be an opportunity in something that you may find a passion in. You have an important piece of the business because you have that mindset where you can kind of adapt and find a passion in different aspects within the business.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's absolutely a huge thing. That's huge. I mean, that's massive. I mean, and I talk about this sometimes, that are able to consolidate certain tasks and pieces of that business, and building a team of people who have that same mindset, who are able to adapt and grow and find a passion and hustle and do all that stuff. That is more important. That is extremely important.
Yeah.
So yeah, to build off what you were saying, I agree. And it's like, I'm kind of losing track of like where we were going with it, but you were one of those people. I mean, it's like that just genuinely is what it is. There's no way around it. And like I said before, the people who you surround yourself with are people that you want to take with you. And you got to make sure that those people have a certain personality and you carry that personality.
Yeah.
And that's why I broke my law of going into business and working with people. And listen, unfortunately, I've had situations where it didn't work out.
Yeah.
And that's the one thing I tried to get away from, because
it hurts
if you're
your relationship after the fact. Like,
thank God it didn't. But thank God it didn't. But like, there are the reason why some people have that law, that personal rule that they don't do that with people that are that close, is because you have to. It's just fucked. It's just, dude. You don't want to break that relationship.
That relationship.
It's kind of like you're a best friend with a girl growing up, right?
Yeah.
This is a weird analogy, but your best friend's you're a guy, and you have a best friend that's a girl growing up, right? You guys have a great relationship, and then all of a sudden there's that attraction as you guys mature and get older, and there's like similarities and all these different things, and there's attractions, and you go, oh, like maybe I should date her, right?
Yeah.
And that in most cases fucking ruins the relationship.
Yeah. And then you lose a best friend, thinking that it's more than what it actually was.
That is very similar to this situation.
Yeah. Yeah.
But in some cases, that works out.
Yeah.
I don't know if I should say rare, but it does, and that's phenomenal, right? They get married, they have kids, they have this long, prosperous, amazing life together, and that's great, but sometimes it doesn't work out and it gets messy. So, there's that.
So to kind of go back a little bit, because you're talking about, separating yourself from those people that didn't benefit you or the business or whatever.
We want to get into this?
Well, a little bit, because, think about it. That is the case, because if you're trying to work on a business, you can't have, and you're part of like a 20-person frat group that you grew up with, but like not all of them are like totally committed, or like people from high school, but like it's just kind of janky, but those are still your friends.
Yeah.
But it's hurting your motivation, like maybe bad influence.
So I don't want to have it carry that much weight, because it's not necessarily that. So my whole aspect with it is, it wasn't cutting people out. It wasn't doing anything like that. Not at all. I didn't really cut people out. My whole thing is I'm going to go and do this.
Yeah. If
you hold value in our relationship, you will stick along with me and be my friend, even if we don't talk for a long time. The thing is when I started with this shit, I didn't give myself any time to go and hang out, to go and do this on a Thursday night, to go and do that. I stuck myself in a room and I did it until I made enough money to be able to do other things.
Yeah.
That's the difference, is that I didn't cut people out.
Yeah, I didn't mean to.
No, I know. Just to build off what you're saying, it wasn't cutting. Like I was saying, it wasn't cutting people out. It was more so like I went and did this thing, and I still have friends from high school. I valued their friendship. I love those guys. I still have those friends, and I catch up with them and I link up with them and we do stuff once in a while. But at the beginning, especially at the beginning, and just the start of any business, it's like, I'm not going to do a 9 to 5. I'm not going to be available after 5. I'm going to be dedicated to this. It's going to be hard to get a hold of me. Yeah. My time is my most valuable concept in my life.
Yeah.
And I need to make sure my time is focused on the right thing that's going to help me achieve my goal in life. If someone had an issue with that, or me doing too much, and in a way took away from my time that I valued on a certain piece of my life, like, then it just wouldn't work out, because I wouldn't be available.
Yeah.
And then that friendship would just evaporate. It would go away, which, that's a piece of building a business and doing the thing that I do that sucks.
I
you
think
know.
that point is more so what I was not saying you cut anyone off, because like you did, and you weren't gonna be like, yo, everyone fuck off.
Yeah, no, I didn't cut anyone off.
It wasn't like that, but
It was more so I went Hollywood, is what people say.
Well, what I was kind of like going towards is I don't think you and Andy have actually, maybe you have at one point, but when you do pursue that, like you said, like your time is committed towards one thing, but that can get lonely, you know, like depending, like just the average person, right? When you go from hanging out with people, you know, every Thursday, Friday night, going out and grabbing drinks, but then it's like, wait, I got to.
It's a culture shock for sure.
It is. And like, that's got to be hard for people to kind of work through that mentality of kind of like not being alone, but you know, having friends.
No, it is. It gets it does
drop off.
It's
you know?
weird. Like I being interviewed is interesting.
Yeah. Taking that weight's got to be kind of, it like you said, it's got to be a culture shock off rip.
It's hard. It is hard. I struggle with it to this day. Because of that is why I treat the people around me so well, because most of the people that are around me I've been very close with for, I mean, almost a decade at this point.
Yeah.
And the people who, I mean, I still got a lot of friends, right? But like, this is like, I'm trying to figure out a way to put this, but it's weird. Like, I don't want it to be fucking depressing, because it's not. Like, the thing is the people who stuck around, the people who stuck around.
Yeah.
And I value those people.
Yeah.
Those people, like some of those people work with me now. Liz, I mean, I like, there's different, and they appreciated and saw what I was doing.
Yeah.
I needed my college career. I needed my college, my first 4 years in a new job, and all these other things, all kind of like, I needed that time to happen much faster than everyone else.
Yeah.
I needed to be financially responsible. I needed to hit these goals, and if I didn't, I'd be fucked.
Yeah.
So and so I had to put that time into it, and all the people who appreciated that and respected it and stuck around, I mean, they'll be friends with them forever.
Yeah.
They're going to be the
the
uncles to my kids, the aunts to my kids. They're going to, I mean, I treat them I treat them like family, because that's what they are at this point.
Yeah. And
so that's the thing, is like, it does get lonely. It gets fucking weird, because like, especially when there's like, when you're in that learning experience and you're growing a business, and you know, you're learning all these new things, and you're going through these new experiences. It's like, you feel in that moment that no one else is going through that experience.
Yeah.
My partners are all twice my age.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so when I'm going through with them, they don't know what it feels like to be 25, 24, whatever, going through this thing.
Yeah.
And I won't find anyone easily that is going through the same thing at
Yeah.
my age.
Yeah.
So that is the part that gets tough. But at the same time, like, when it comes to like feeling down and all that stuff, and getting frustrated and mad and all that shit, like, I've, thank God, found a place in my mind where I don't let it bother me.
Yeah.
I just push through it.
Huge.
I just push through it. And it's like,
Mental's huge.
like, that's the thing that I was talking about earlier with Andy, is like, you know, when you're building a business, it's not just about sales.
Yeah.
It's not about sale. That's a piece of it.
Yeah.
It's about the mental fucking fortitude that is needed in order to be able to do the things that you're doing.
Yeah. It's crazy stuff.
I like the questions you're throwing at me, because I haven't opened up like this. Like, I've never like talked about this type of shit.
Okay, so for everyone, let me just quick background. Jake and I went to high school together.
Oh, late night car rides.
I remember seeing him walking up and down the hallways. He's like, you know, Yeezys, Louis Vuitton stuff that he's
No.
Right?
Yeah, but I told, yeah.
But
So I used to wear like Jordans and shit to like resell them. Yeah, when I was really young, I used to like bring them to school. I wouldn't wear them all the time, but yeah, I know. Yeah.
No, the point of that was I saw the drive in this kid, that entrepreneur wanting to sell and get in it. The moment I fucking met you.
It was just like,
you know?
it was like, when out back then, it was just like, I needed to like, the thing is I got good grades, but the thing is outside of high school, my genuine, what I liked was, I didn't like, what I enjoyed was building something that would be fruitful. I had a landscaping company. I was reselling things. I started drop shipping before it became a fucking thing.
Drop shipping,
Dude, do you guys remember the rose bears, the bears for Valentine's Day that were made of roses?
Yeah.
I used to drop ship those. The fucking company name was roserlo.com, roserlo.com.
Yeah.
I used to sell those. And I did affiliate marketing. I did all the things before it became a thing.
Yeah.
I did marketing. That's the thing that stuck because every single thing that I did, sales, working hard, monetizing, getting my name out there, all those things compiled into marketing and helping other businesses do what I did. And so I went out, I got 3 clients. I was doing good. I was getting paid pretty well for a little bit, but
salon place
yes, I do remember that. Dude, I have it's funny. That's fucking crazy, dude. That's crazy. I hired, well, I don't even know if I wasn't getting paid at that time, but I called you and I said, yo, I'm doing marketing for this company. I need you to come. They're building a new business, a new whatever office. And I need you to come in and take photos and videos for me.
Yeah.
We took their who are we photos, all the employees and everything.
God, that was the first time I ever did anything like
yeah. It's crazy, dude. It's crazy.
Here I'm not a big didn't start my own business, none of that. I'm just a guy. I'm literally just a dude wearing some sunglasses and a Russian hat. That's all I got. But let me tell you, if you find a person in your life,
I hate getting praised about shit like this.
If you find, looking right at this camera, if you find a person in your life and it just feels good, trust that instinct and stick with it. And just
I remember
don't BOD. Just hold it. Remember that. Just remember that because this kid in high school is the reason why I'm here today. And that was someone that I felt good about. And I was like, they're going to go places and that's going to be a connection.
And vice versa. But it's funny. I just remembered the day that I called you when actually I was starting to work with them and they're like, oh, we need this. And I remember you were at school and I called you. I think it was about photography or something. And I was like, dude, we need this. And then that's what kind of sparked it.
Yeah.
I remember you were in college. And I think I was there for some reason, but I called you still. Or so, I don't know. All I remember is that I was walking on a sidewalk and I was like, oh my God, I got to call Sam. And it's funny. I just remember I remember vividly talking to you over the phone, trying to convince you bro, just fucking come and do it. So we kind of talked about, the background and our friendship and stuff like that and some hard questions. Next time we do this, which we should have a genuine topic that we both relate to that we can talk about. Even if it's gaming or something like that, we can. But we should find a genuine topic, something cool.
Elden Ring.
I can't. Thank you so much for joining us today on Real Business Roundtable. Hope you enjoyed today's little different episode. Please subscribe, turn on post notifications to get notified every single time we post a new episode. Subscribe. This is the first time in a while that I've actually completed the outro. But I think only 10% of people see it. So thank you so much. Peace out. Bye.
Wait. Can I do a top pick? Can I do the please?
Sure. Oh,
please.
yeah.
Okay. Wait. Okay. Reboot.
No,
rewind.
it's okay. We're just going to keep rolling. Go.
Okay.
Top pick.
Because they always get to do a top pick. This is my top pick. Purest water bottle. Cam, I'll send it to you. This thing is the best water bottle I've ever had. It keeps it cold 24 hours. Ice in there. You put ice in this water bottle the night before, the next morning you wake up, there's still going to be the same amount of ice in this motherfucker. And the best thing about it, it doesn't hold taste. It's perfect. If you want to put coffee in here and then you get to the office and it's done, but you want water now because you're thirsty, a little parched, give it a good old rinse. Dump it out, call it a day. You're done. You won't taste coffee ever.
Thank you. Goodbye now.